Meghan Markle's team, once again, alongside Meghan Markle, are hitting out at what they claim are scurrilous lies about the former royal known as the Duchess of Sussex. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Not bad, thanks. I hope you're doing well today, whatever you're doing. These particular stories right now for Harry and Meghan are just coming thick and fast. This is what happens, of course, when you start a big company with very little experience and then it all begins to crumble. You know, a lot of people don't understand the fact that when you're making entertainment, you have to put some effort in. And as we've seen with Harry and Meghan, they didn't even want to put the effort in, allegedly, to their own charity, 1 hour a week, but of course, creating a lot of income along the way. I'm sure that particular money will be distributed to all the relevant people in the fullness of time, as our late monarch often said. But it's this particular deal that's really heating up on so many different levels, because it started off so well a couple of years back. Millions of dollars were passed back and forth, and we were promised spectacular sort of audio-visual, entertainment from Meghan and Harry. This was their Spotify deal. It was going to be marvelous, top-line guests, all of that sort of stuff. Now, as we know, one of the CEOs of Spotify, Bill Williamson, has come out and basically called them grifters, which is, if you don't know that phrase, it's like a sort of small-time crooks, you know, basically helping themselves to things without doing too much of the work. That could be said. I've often said as well, the bit I find very odd is that Prince Harry, with all of his great contacts, couldn't find anybody better than the people that they put forward for Meghan to interview. But now it's really escalated because Meghan is calling out these particular individuals who claim that she didn't interview all the people relevant to her audio series, archetypes, archetypes. And what's interesting here is, and this is where it could get really tricky if this pushes further down the legal route, is she was told that in the speedy time that they needed to do these things, producers would in fact interview certain individuals and then they would be inserted inside. The bit that they didn't point out, and which should have been made clear on those podcasts, was that Meghan did not take on the full interview. That's the legal implication from Spotify's side, if you think about it. They should have been very clear. She should have insisted on it, and then nobody would be falling out as they are today. But you see, the bottom line is Meghan's team are saying, well, you told me to do it, and now you're blaming me in public for doing it. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, Neil, you know, you're taking sides, you're in the Sussex squad, all that. Absolute nonsense. It's basically telling you exactly what we find out exclusively for you. The bottom line is truly this: if somebody did suggest to Meghan to do that, then whoever suggested that needs to be highlighted, because obviously this is yet another myth attached to them. And as I say, Meghan herself should basically be insisted that her name and credits should be listed as who assisted her, you know, assisted by X, taking on the interview of X and then being inserted. Not really a big deal, but of course, when you're perpetuating the myth that you've done all the work, very problematic as you fall down the line further with possible legal ramifications. As ever with Harry and Meghan, whatever they touch seemingly turns to gold originally, and then very, very, very quickly crumbles to dust. Whichever way, this is not going away anytime soon. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.